Behold, an airplane approaches. Lights. Lighter. Action? What's going on back here? I can't see anything. Anything strange happen? Doesn't seem very hot. I thought Bic lighters were hot. I just got up a little while ago, slept in. And as the humming sound in the background slowly rises of the airplane activity slowly climbing, my back of my head begins to slowly itch in this weird way, and the skin begins to swell, and strange fine fibrous hairs begin to build up. You can't see them at first. It just looks blurry, and then my vision begins to actually get blurry. And then before too long, jetliners and small planes alike and helicopters begin to fly over the house for hours on end. And I become flammable every day. 10 times a day. And when I burn the right area, where it's concentrated, you can hear a sizzle sound. It sounds just like a spider web being burned. If you ever took a lighter as you're walking through, the forest and spider web, I'm not talking a spider web with a spider sitting on it, like an old spider web in a cobwebby house or whatever. Light it, it goes, it has a certain sound. And that's what it sounds like right here and right here. Oh, and especially on the back of my neck and all over my face. The question is, should I be this flammable? I can't even feel it there until it burns me. Isn't that lovely? This is going on with everybody except hardly anybody. I may be the only person who does this in the world. Who knows? Ow. But what I notice is tension and strain and physical pain, and my eye blurriness begins to reduce as this stuff is removed from my head. And it's coming out of all everywhere else too. And there's issues associated everywhere it comes out. It's like an energetic release from your body, except I'm releasing it. If it's not released, it just builds up in you, and then you get what they call cancer. Isn't that neato? You get cancer, and your glands all begin to fail, and things that were happening to me a couple years ago, until I stumbled upon a method for addressing the problem. This is the chemtrails and the microwaves culmination. You fill yourself with a bunch of just imagine you a ferrofluid, tiny sand grains of metal in a liquid, which is your plasma in your blood. And you're filled with it, and so it moves around. It doesn't react with you terribly much. When you electrify it, it begins to vibrate, and everything that vibrates develops a resonance, and depending on the frequency you're vibrating at, the resonance moves. Look into cymatics. In fact, I made my own cymatics with that plate right there, and that speaker right there. It worked great. I put a little bit of water in the middle of the plate. It's a stainless steel plate, and it used the tone generator on the laptop, and as I went through the different tones, you could totally see the vibrations move around into different areas, and at certain tones it would jump off there and the water would try and run off the plate, and other ones it would all collect in the middle. So by changing the frequency, you change the resonance point, and when your body's a resonance, when your body's filled with all these particles of metal that we're breathing forever and ever now, those particles vibrate and creates resonance points, just like the water creates resonance points on the plate. And since they're electrical antennas, an electrical frequency vibrates those little particles in your body and creates resonance points, and that creates a wave, an electrical wave leaving your body that can be intercepted by towers that are everywhere around you. They're hooking up the phones, right? They also hook up to your body, your frequency, and most likely your brain. That's the reason for it. Now beyond that, what is it? A control grid, mind control? They want to read your mind, they want to put thoughts in your mind? I'm not saying. I don't know. All those things seem entirely possible. I just am stopping there because I can logically deduce and support my belief up to that point 100% for sure. It doesn't, I don't think I have to do any experiment to prove that if you breathe medical particles 24 hours a day for 10 years straight, your body's going to have nanometal particles in it. I mean, that's simple logic and common sense, okay? So, most of what I've said doesn't have to be supported right now with some sort of experiment to show you that it's true and correct. It's simple logic. So we can move along from there. If you want to say it's for mind control, it may be. If you want to say it's just to make everybody sick, so for population control, it may be. If you want to say that it's a giant spell being cast by black magic magicians, you're probably right. It's all of the above. The answer is D. All of the above. But you can stick to the basic physics of it, and it is a poison and control system at the very least. And, 4th of July is coming up, so hey, get drunk, buy some fireworks, go get some guns, and celebrate your freedom, America. You're getting exactly what you deserve.